Alright guys, so earlier today, some big news has been happening with CD Projekt Red. Apparently, they were hacked, and they even have a ransom. This is just a mess. What the hell else is going to go on with CD Projekt Red? They screwed up the launch of Cyberpunk. They proceeded to piss off almost all their fan base of the game. Sony and Microsoft took it out of the stores. There was alleged leaked developer emails where these developers were just spreading all the tea about Cyberpunk. And now they were hacked and there's a ransom going on. This is a soap opera. This is legitimately like a movie. There's going to be CD Projekt Red, the movie, and it's going to detail all of this. Now, I recalled seeing this late last night. CD Projekt Red posted on their Twitter a tweet that talked about this situation. And it is just being talked about by everybody today. I decided to throw my 2 cents into it. I have a penny here somewhere. I have 1 cent into it. This is a very interesting situation because even Capcom was recently hacked as well. What are the benefits to video game companies getting hacked? I have no idea. Is it because they're holding personal info about people's businesses and stuff? I have no idea. But this is another problem that CD Projekt Red is currently going through after a crappy year of things on their plate. So we're going to read this article from Engadget. We're also going to take a look at their tweet. I'm going to give my opinion as we read along. Thanks a lot. If this is your first time coming to the channel, guys, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscription button down below. Let's talk. So CD Projekt Red says it was hacked, but it will not pay the ransom. This may eventually lead to the release of compromised data. So this is pretty scandalous here, man. It seems like leaks are starting to become a lot more prevalent again in the world of gaming. But anyways, it says, with the bungled launch of Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red has had a rough couple of months. Now the company tweeted that it's been hacked and must pay a ransom or code from games like Cyberpunk 2077, and an unreleased version of Witcher 3 will be revealed. Wow, an unreleased version of Witcher 3? So real quick, just to look at their tweet, this happened late last night. You can see important update, and they went on to basically say, yesterday we discovered that we become a victim of a targeted cyber attack due to which some of our internal systems have been compromised. This is very similar to Capcom situation. An unidentified actor gained unauthorized access to our internal network, collected certain data belonging to CD Projekt Capital Group, and left a ransom note, the content of which we released to the public. Although some devices in our network have been encrypted, our backups remain intact. We have already secured our IT infrastructure and began restoring the data. We will not give in to the demands nor negotiate with the actor, being aware that this may eventually lead to the release of the compromised data. We're taking necessary steps to mitigate the consequences of such a release, in particular by approaching any parties that may be affected due to the breach. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen, by the way. We are still investigating the incident. However, at this time, we can confirm to our best knowledge that compromised systems did not contain any personal data of our players or users of our services. We've already approached the relevant authorities, including law enforcement and the president of the Personal Data Protection Office, as well as IT forensic specialists, and we will closely cooperate with them in order to fully investigate this incident. That sounds pretty serious right here, guys. Honestly, not a good situation for any business. I would not want to wish any kind of hack or leak on anybody, not even my worst enemy. So, continuing on with this, it goes on, to talk about it eventually. It says the hack could be alarming for another reason, in that parent CD Projekt owns the GOG gaming platform, which holds the private info of numerous subscribers. However, it said that at this time we could confirm that to our best knowledge, the compromised systems did not contain any personal data of our players or users of our services. Now, it does say to our best knowledge, but there's always the concern and fear that they can obtain more information somehow. If they could get into the infrastructure, they could probably dig a little bit deeper if they really wanted to. this day and age, tools for hackers and leakers are so, you know, technologically like advanced that anything is possible, and you can't be too safe on a situation like this. I'm not going to go on a conspiracy thing or anything and say that maybe this is an inside job with CD Projekt Red and, you know, to take heat off of them or to delete incriminating stuff. I'm not going to say that. People always manage to say that. At the end of the day, something like this is serious because privacy could definitely be, I guess, compromised as far as subscribers to GOG or personal data and info of employees. You know, the people that are employees at CD Projekt Red could definitely have private info like their addresses, their phone numbers, bank accounts. Anything could pop. Like, you find one doorway into a hack, even if it's an email, you can end up hacking an email that hacks into a phone, that hacks into a bank account, that hacks into, you know, there's different tiers. Once you gain any kind of like basic entry into somebody's personal info, it could just waterfall down there. So this is concerning. Again, I've noticed that it happens a lot more often now with gaming. Like, we have every once in a while PlayStation Network will get hacked, but right now Capcom also is facing something very similar. And it's interesting that there is a ransom that these people are having. Like, I guess maybe they just did it because they think they can extort money. I have no idea. Either way, this isn't a good situation that I would not wish on anybody. Now, continuing on, it says CD Projekt Red was hacked before back in 2017 and said at the time in a similar message that the thieves have stolen documents connected to early designs for the upcoming game Cyberpunk 2077. So this has happened. Though nothing much came of that incident, the latest hack sounds more serious. Even without the attack, the last 6 months haven't been pretty for CD Projekt Red. After Cyberpunk 2077 launched with numerous bugs, Sony eventually pulled the game from the console stores, and Microsoft offered refunds to anyone who wanted one. Even with all that, however, the games had sold 13 million copies as of late 2020. Again, a situation that is not to be taken into stride. This just happened late last night, early this morning. I will be keeping posted on it. I'm sure all the other gaming channels that you follow, like Review Tech and Spawn Wave, will be talking about this as well. Hopefully they are able to take care of this quickly and safely. Maybe do like a rehaul of their infrastructure. Obviously, this might be an inside job. If somebody knows how to get around it and hide, they probably were a disgruntled employee. I don't know. There's a lot to speculate on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Have a good one.